Cobra Mk4.
Hi, it's Zebra975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox. And this is the bit of combat I had when I was out in my Cobra Mk4 doing some piracy. So I just introduced the Type 9, he had no cargo, and I spotted this little commander who was harmless just by the station. I scanned him, he had no cargo, so, I got to write in my message. And what happened next was quite a surprise. Normally mostly harmless commanders, aren't that tough, and they don't have engineered ships. So I was surprised when he attacked. He's not doing a particularly large amount of damage, but I was surprised. And then I was surprised how durable he was. That's not... I don't think that's an unengineered ship. I mean, my Cobra Mk4 is particularly weak in PvP. It's got to be said. But, that's not what I expected out of like a mostly harmless commander ship. And yeah, I had an interesting encounter with this mostly harmless commander, who I suspect has maybe saved another account, but it just seemed like someone using frags on a Krait. Definitely a bi-weave. There's some things. Someone's given him some advice on that ship, but for certain, if he's new, and if he's not new, that's yeah, not that much of a surprise if he isn't. If it's someone's second account, I wouldn't be surprised. But I treat all mostly harmless commanders with kids' gloves as much as I can. But when they start attacking a shieldless pirate ship, you have to respond. I mean, I've already lost 8% hull, but I realised quite quickly, as you see, he's quite durable. He's got a reasonable amount of hull on that thing, which it's a definite surprise for a mostly harmless commander. You'd expect most of them to be in unengineered ships, but I don't know, I got a feeling that's engineered, or at least a little bit engineered. Not fully engineered, but definitely somewhat engineered, just by the fact that a full volley of missiles into the hull not taking that much damage off him. But I still was out to pirate and not kill people, so I'm firing my missile rack at him and I'm trying to hit the top of his ship because all the weapons on the crate are on the top. What I want to do is try and take out his weaponry, so at least we can have a civilized conversation. And it's part of my Cobra Kai training. It's a tactic I use a lot on my Cobra Mk3 with the 2-beam lasers and the Seeker missiles, and it is a tactic that can work for the Cobra Mk4 as well. Once the shields go down, shooting at people's weapons, well...
If an enemy insists on war, then you take away their ability to wage it. Eh?
Exactly, Sensei. So, take out his weapons, therefore he can't shoot me anymore. And as you see, even before I started locking onto his weapons, I've been doing a decent enough job of taking them out. And this should leave him weakened but not completely destroyed. And then we can maybe have a civilized conversation, pirate to customer, without all this unnecessary shooting at me with multi-cannons and frags. But some people, it is quite difficult sometimes when people do attack you. It's part of the nature of piracy, and it's one of the reasons why I fly the Mk4, because the Mk4 shieldless Cobra is something that attracts people's attention. People are more likely to take me on when I'm in this ship than any other of my pirate ships, really. This is the pirate ship that screams, I can take that. And lo and behold, a lot of customers think they can, and that usually means they hang around longer and get robbed for more cargo. But there we go. His weapons are taken out, and now it's time to have a nice polite conversation with him. And I've said repeatedly, you are free to go, but he doesn't seem to be getting the message. So I repeat it, I explain the situation to him, and I think he's just surprised that someone's interdicted him that doesn't mean to kill him. So he's obviously had an encounter with the likes of Selfish the One or other commanders that indulge in killing people. Me personally, I indulge in robbing people, and now he has no guns. I might be able to actually have a conversation with him about the fact that I'm only here to rob cargo. It's unsurprising me when he sends me a message saying, you don't want to kill me? because yeah, most people who interdict people in Elite Dangerous will just out and out kill them. So it's always a bit of a surprise for a commander when they run into someone like me who's a pirate. And as a newbie, he may not be aware of what that missile is that's still injuring his ship. A little bit of sizzle on there. But there we go. He finally reached for the keyboard and not the trigger. And we managed to get a message across that, no, I'm only interested in cargo, you're free to go. And he did make it safely back to the station. I went back to the station for repairs and pick up more limpets. And I made sure he made it there as well. So it was, a friendly encounter on a fun evening. And I would say I definitely won the fight in that one. But you don't have to kill people to win the fight. And it's nice sometimes to remind people that we are pirates and not gankers. And even if you shoot at me first, I don't necessarily have to kill you to prove my point that I am a ruthless, horrible space pirate and I'm after your cargo. But all in all, it was a fun evening. I managed to get Piracy done, I managed to get PvP done, and yeah, that's exactly the sort of fun I want when I play Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox. And that's all. Thank you very much for watching.